Hitman, one of the few series today that has lasted since my childhood gaming years. It's never been a series I was excited for the next release, but I don't remember them ever being bad. It's a stealth action assassination game and it does its job well. Hitman 2 is no exception. I wasn't a fan of how Hitman 1, released in 2016, went about its new style of Hitman games, an episodic release based on huge replayability. I much preferred the story mode of something like Hitman Absolution. However, just because I don't like how they do the games now, doesn't mean I think it's bad for the game. In fact, the way they release the games now is probably better for the genre that it is. Hitman 2 is a fantastic addition to the Hitman series. Beautiful and unique levels, tons of different and creative ways to assassinate targets, and a plethora of side objectives and content. Along with the campaign, a total of 6 episodes, if you have Hitman 1, you can also play them in Hitman 2. There's also a ghost mode, a multiplayer mode, there's an elusive target contract you can do that lasts for several days, there's a sniper assassin game mode, and last but not least, there's an escalation mode which requires you to kill a target in a specific outfit with a specific weapon. A bunch of challenges can be completed every level, and I made a bunch, along with over 100 Steam achievements to earn. It's hard for me to say anything bad about this game. If I had to choose one thing to say, it would be that it was made for the completionist and replay style of gaming, not the one who wants to experience a good story. Yes, there is a story to it, and if you played the Hitman games before, you'll probably recognize some of the names. I wasn't invested in the story at all. The cutscenes are a PowerPoint style presentation type of thing, I don't know what to call it, and the story seemed super generic to me. I apologize to the hardcore Hitman players out there, but I'm sure you care more about the assassinations than the story like I did. Which brings me to my next point. Along with just hating personally to replay levels over and over, the game doesn't like my style of gameplay. My style is just sneaking up on the person, shooting them in the head from a line of sight where no one can see me, and making a quick escape. To me, that's some assassin style shit, and I felt like a badass every time I did it. However, you can tell this is not how the developers want you to play. Each mission has about 2 or 3 storylines that you can play that lead you into a creative kill moment. An example of just one of these story modes had me take out a tailor, wear his outfit, get some cloth requested by my target for a dress, meet with her, and then use the tape measure I had for the dress and strangle her by the neck. Again, 2 or 3 different story modes per mission, further emphasizing the replayability. To get into one of my favorite points, the areas are just fantastic. It is easy to get lost in these places, just exploring all the opportunities, entries, exits, tools to use, and people you can disguise as. IO Interactive truly did a wonderful job as far as designing the levels and making them look pretty. I do have one problem with the level design. In Hitman, you usually start on, let's just say, the ground level. The target to assassinate is most likely on level 2 or 3. I'm speaking super generally here, so bear with me. To get to level 1, you usually need to assassinate some low-level guard, take his uniform, and then you can freely move about level 1, aside from a few sentries who will spot you if you're in your vision long enough. To get access to level 2, you need to kill an elite bodyguard or something of that nature, take his uniform, and continue on. This style is pretty much in every level, and I'm sure that you dedicated Hitman players out there know ways to get past all of this without killing a single person, but like I said, my playstyle is kinda off from what the developers want. Overall, if you like stealth action assassination games but don't like replayability, get Hitman 2 on a sale. If you love replayability and love completing hundreds of challenges until you get that 100%, pick the game up now. Hitman 2 offers different enough replayability to have fun for quite some time, and you won't be disappointed.
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.